Hi everybody, this is Tracey from Tracey's Art and Craft. So we're back for our collage and chat, chill and collage. I will remember it. Chat, chill and collage day. So yeah, this is what we did last time and I started a bit here. So I thought I'd carry on and just finish off with that. I have been so busy, so unbelievably busy. So it's going to be nice to take just a few minutes to sit and collage with you guys. I'm having to do more Christmassy bits because I've got journals I need to finish and get in my shop so badly. But if you're done with Christmas, just pull out things that are as far away from Christmas as possible, you know. You can pull out whatever you want. Today is all about you. So yeah, I am taking an hour of my day to sit with you guys because I am really behind on my studying because I'm studying for a classics degree and I'm really behind on that, and I have a million jobs around the house to do, you know, because a mum's work is never done, mind you, nor is a nan's or a dad's, so you know, we're all so busy. So yeah, I'm just taking a few moments to myself really today. I am absolutely exhausted. I've been in a lot of pain recently with my my brain condition. It hurts my head. So I'm finally having a day free of pain, which is nice. So it's a perfect day just to sit back and relax a little bit. Yeah, so these papers are from Shabby Dabby Doodah. I do link all my digitals down in the description box below. So do go and have a look there, but this is from her latest Christmas kit. But yeah, I'll be at the end of this video probably I will cut a few of these just to show you what they look like when they're cut. Sometimes I like to do a bit of random cutting sometimes. So I'd flip it over and yeah, cut it so that I can't see what I'm cutting. But if I've got things like ladies or little girls on there, then I don't necessarily do it then, because otherwise you end up losing the images and things. I'm going to use some of these images today. I have got a ruler here somewhere. There we go. This is my homemade tearing ruler. So I just took a normal ruler and I asked my husband to turn it into a tearing ruler because I didn't want to buy another plastic ruler into the house, you know. I've got so many plastic rulers here for my children, I didn't need another one in the house. And it works perfectly, so yeah, if you haven't got the money to buy one or you don't want to buy one, you can pick up these cheap plastic rulers for like 50p, 30p from places. So just pick one up. My husband just used a file and took the notches out just by filing them and making all the notches different spaced and different sizes. But you could do it on the edge of things like concrete, like maybe a concrete step, if you just do it on the sharp corner, or on a stone. You know, if you've got anything with like quite a sharp corner, it will wear it away, especially if it's like rock or stone. So yeah, I mean, that's a cheap way to make it. We don't need to be paying out, you know, a lot of money for supplies. It's just a waste, especially when you've already got, you know, a ton of plastic in your house. Who needs more of that? More of that. So yeah, these books are from really old vintage 1950s magazines that I have. So I'm being a bit careful on this one, but that's because I'm going to cut these out into quite large tags. So this one will be stuck down now. It doesn't matter what glue you're going to use if you are sewing these. If you're not sewing them, glue sticks don't always hold, but you know, they're not always that bad either. You just have to sort of double check them. So how are all of you today? Oh, I did want to say hello to a couple of people actually, because they're so kind and they always comment, bless them. So one is Margot, because Margot comments on every video, bless her, she's absolutely lovely. And you know, I do love a chat. I don't get much chance to chat, unfortunately. I'm always busy, so it's nice to sort of have a chat with people on here. So hello Margot. And another one is Joan. I hope you enjoy your journal, Joan. I hope she's you know, as enjoyable as she was making her. I absolutely loved making the black and gold ones, and I'm actually going to be making some more black and gold ones, which one is what you bought, Joan, and I'm going to be making some more very soon, I think. Oh, I wish I didn't glue this now. It'll be fine. Yeah, so hi Joan as well. It's good to have, you know, people that comment, and especially ones that are regular. It's really nice to get to know people and things. Because I never set out on this journey to make a ton of money or anything like that. All the money I make, it goes straight back into sort of the craft, so that it's paying for itself, because it gets very expensive. And soon I'll be putting up art pieces and things in the next year. But yeah, so I really did this really just to sort of cure my own loneliness, to be honest, because I do suffer from loneliness quite a lot. I could be in a crowd full of people and I'll still feel lonely. And I think it's just a case of wanting to connect to people, isn't it? You want to have that connection where you like similar things and things like that. And although, you know, my kids are into art as well, I've got quite a few kids that are into art, and my mum also loves all different crafts. It's not always quite the same. You know, like for instance, one boy of mine, he doesn't understand all this stuff of what's the point of collage, you know, things like that. He doesn't enjoy all that. But what he does love is he really likes charcoal drawings. So he does a lot of those. So yeah, it's just not quite the same, is it? But when you get to talk to a bunch of people that are into the same craft as you, like scrapbooking or junk journaling and things, it's quite nice. And I know when I suffered really bad with my mental health, it was really vital to me to have someone to talk to. To have someone to listen to. And so I was using YouTube, and you know, crafters like Shabby Dabby Doodah, Pam from the Paper Outpost, Gail Agostinelli, I always struggle with that name, and Rachel from Roxy Creations. I was watching those people, and just to have some voices in the room with me when I was crafting. I was getting very sort of down and lonely and things, so I kind of wanted to replicate. Hello, having trouble with my speech again today. I apologise. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to replicate that, I suppose. Have someone, you know, maybe somebody else uses this for the same reason, that they're filling a void maybe or something. I do have an ultimate goal that I'd love to get to once I get a lot older. This is really, really far in the future. But I would one day love to open up an art studio where I give lessons to people in my local area, or anyone really that want the lessons. So that's my sort of ultimate goal of where I'd like to take my art, to sort of teach adults. But you know, it is an ultimate goal. It would take me years to be able to open up an art studio. I don't have the space here in my house. Yeah, so but that is my ultimate goal. I'd love to get to a point where I can give art lessons as well as craft lessons to people. That would be lovely. Right, now I've got a few images over here on my messy desk because I've been crafting, so I'm just trying to use up the bits before I dump them. Oh, that's a cute little tag. I'm going to put that on. Even though it's not really Christmassy, it's got roses, but it's cute. It's going on. There we go. I'll put you there. We got that stick off in the end. I have also got some over here, some different labels and things. Let's have a little look through these. Oh, that's a nice colour. I'm sorry if you can hear my next door's dog. They've popped out again, and bless him, he don't like being on his own. Poor little mite. He does get scared on his own. So he howls a lot and things, but it doesn't bother my dog or anything. So these little images here are from Happiness and Crafting, G from Happiness and Crafting. I did do a journal just recently, and these are from that kit, that same kit. So just some really tiny images, but they're so sweet. They're definitely going on. So yeah, if any of you do want to have a chat or anything, don't feel free to oh, I've got that one upside down. Look at that. Feel free to comment in the comments box. I do, you know, try to always reply. So, you know, if you do feel like a chat or anything, do comment down there, and I'm more than happy to have a chat with people. So yeah, don't ever feel like you are alone though. These, it's easy enough to say I know, I do know, but there are people out there who do want to, you know, communicate with someone as well and don't have that option. So just know that you're not the only one out there that feels the loneliness, especially in this time as well. So many people are suffering from it due to, you know, the COVID restrictions and a lack of adjustment when they are lifted. I know at the moment in the UK we're okay. The vaccines seem to be doing their thing and we're not locked down at the moment. but that doesn't mean that won't happen in the future. So everybody's feeling it, everybody's feeling this sort of crippling loneliness, and I don't want to cover up that angel. No, I think she's a bit big. Let's see what else I have down here. Oh, that's a creepy face, isn't it? That'll be why I didn't use that one. Very creepy face. Oh. These images are from Pam, from the Paper Outpost. Again, I always do link the digital artists that I use. I don't make my own digital art because I don't enjoy it, and I am an artist that's sort of a very emotional artist, so I create what comes to me, what I enjoy. Oops, I've ripped that, so I'm going to have to cover that now. Typical. Should I cover it with this, or no, we'll use something else. Trust me, go and rip it. What do I have about? Oh, she's cute. Yeah, I love just, I think I said this on the last one as well, I love tearing and just gluing paper. Trying to keep an eye on the time because my phone cuts out after 30 minutes. Oh, and I forgot to turn off the, I have to apologise, my videos have been auto-focusing, and so every time I move my hands they sort of try to refocus. I was meant to turn that off today and I completely forgot. So I do apologise, this video is going to be another naff one. To be honest, I'm so new to all this. I've never properly filmed anything before doing all this, so this is all so very, very new. Oh, I don't know how cutting this one's going to turn out, but we'll see. So what I think I might do is, I think I might just rip these ones, pop this away, my little drawers. Yeah, I might just rip these ones out and show you some different ways of cutting them. I need some belly bands, I need some more journaling cards and things. I'm just going to get these out of the way. So when they dry, they're really easy to tear out of books because the glued area doesn't really rip. So I'm going to start off with this one that we made last time, and this is so pretty. Get my metal ruler and a knife. Now there are certain images I want to keep intact, so these ones for instance I want to keep intact. Ooh. So I'm just going to cut it down there. I'm just eyeballing it, I'm not cutting straight for anything. So here I'm just going to cut across. That I would probably sort of definitely straighten up. But I'd probably use that as a pocket. That would make a nice sized pocket actually. And this one I'd have as a larger journaling card. So we should straighten all this up, shouldn't we? And square it up. I should stop being lazy. There we go. So there's that bit straightened. I'm just going to straighten this part. As you can see, my mat's getting really, really grubby now and grimy. I am getting to a point where I need a new mat. This one is years old. And both sides, this is a double-sided one, so both sides are looking a little bit worse for wear. There we go. So I'm just going to round the corners of this one. This one will be backed. and sewn as well. I'll probably come back and show you what they look like when they're sewn. But I'll just grab a bit of tea dye paper and just glue that on in a little while. This one, let's just straighten this out a bit, and that'll be perfect for a little pocket. There we go, much better. Get rid of these bits and pieces. Now let's have a look at this one. Do I want a really big tag maybe? And a belly band? So this here is what I'll use as a belly band. So what I'll do is I'll stitch on this one. I might even add a few elements. We've got a nice bow here I can add. So I might add a few elements to that. So we'll pop that aside. This one's going to make a lovely tag. So I'm just going to bring this down a bit. Get rid of that bit. Let's neaten up the top as well. Oops, sorry, I keep coming off screen. It's either I come off screen or I get myself on screen. And, you know, there's no winning. I'm just taking a centimetre off the top just to get rid of all that scruffy stuff. And I'm just going to get a pair of scissors, cut a tag shape. So that's how I do my corners there. I just sort of flip, cut one, flip the other, so that they can't roughly even. They're never perfect, but that's the joy of this. It's not supposed to be. So I will cover this as well and punch a hole. But first, let's decorate this up a little bit. I'm going to put this red bow on, definitely. And we'll see if we can pop an image on as well. So what images I've got. Okay, so there's a bow. That would look lovely there. What images do I have? Ooh, that would be pretty. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, just like that. I think that's lovely. I'm just going to use a little bit of white glue for this. I'll probably do a bit of stitching, but of freehand stitching on here as well. I don't do properly freehand stitching, so I don't do the embroidery foot. It's called free motion foot or an embroidery foot. Here in the UK I think it's called an embroidery foot. I don't do that just because I've never tried and I don't happen to have the foot. So what I do is I just use a normal foot and I just go a bit randomly on it. Oops. But I do have a really nice sewing machine. It came from Lidl. No, Aldi. Aldi. They're from Aldi. I have both knit quite close to me, so I shop at both. But yeah, I got it from Aldi and it was only something like £50. But it's just like one of the Brother ones with like 90 odd or 80 odd stitches on it and things. And yeah, it's a very, very nice one. So I decided to pick it up because it's an absolute bargain. It's a steal. I'm just going to cut the top off. There we go. So that would look lovely as a little belly band. We could stick something in there and that would be really pretty. So that's that one done. Let's have a look at our other one. What I think I'll do is stop and start the video so I don't cut you guys off. There we go, we're back. Sorry if I got in the view again. So we're going to get out our next page. There we are. So the first thing I want to do is just tidy up the edges of this. and just cut off all those scraggly ends, because that always just makes it look so much better and you can see then what you want to do with it. But I think when all the scraggly ends are on, it doesn't look as nice and you can't really see its potential. Or at least that's what I feel. Some people can see it straight away, they don't have an issue with it, they just, you know, would tidy it up at the after the fact. So let's have a look at that. Yes, I think I will cut down here. Again, it's just rough. Can you see there I've got 2 pages that I've pulled out? Doesn't matter. It's an old book I was throwing away anyway. But you just got to double check that before you... yeah, I can't decide on this one what I want to do. I don't think I want that bottom bit. There. So that's going to be another journaling card because I don't think I want that. Leave it there just in case I need it. So next, I really want that angel to be cut out. I think I'll come down here. We can turn this into a tag. And 2 journaling cards, I think. So obviously I'll straighten these up, but they'll get straightened up when I've backed them. I'm not really fussed right now. Yeah, I like those. But you can get a good idea roughly of how this is turning out. This will probably be another belly band because I do need a few. So I'll just sew around that and that'll be a perfect belly band as it is. Obviously it needs straightening as well. Might as well do that now. There we go. Much straighter. So that is another belly band. I'll just get rid of these bits. The back in the papers is quite simple. You don't have to use just like coffee dyed paper. Another thing I do use sometimes is, so I've got lots of different papers here. Sometimes what I use is, you know the end papers of books that are plain, you get that sort of first couple of pages that are plain. So sometimes I use those as well. Can you fit on there? Oh yes, you'll fit on there. So again, I'm just going to put out the glue stick. If I wasn't using my sewing machine, I wouldn't use my glue stick. I would go ahead and use probably my tacky glue, or maybe glue stick in the middle but then tacky glue around the edges, something like that, just to make sure it's really properly stuck. Oh, actually, I'll straighten this out now. Sorry, I keep coming off screen, making a mess. What can I say? It's a messy craft. It's not my fault at all. The reason I use my metal ruler over my plastic ruler is because the big scratch on my plastic ruler is proof that you can cut through it with your craft knife. So that piece will just go. I do sometimes usually keep those bigger pieces for stamping on, but I've got a whole pot full of stamps that I've made, so it's not actually needed whatsoever. There we go. Oh, that's so cute. So that's that one backed. Let's see what else I've got here suitable for backing. Of course you can collage the backs as well, which we might be done at this point. That one just needs to be stitched. This one needs to be backed. So here's what I'll do. I'll get the glue. And there's no reason why you can't, oh, running out of my glue stick. Just get another one. That's my trolley. Yep, there's no reason why you can't collage the back with backing papers. You know, it makes a lovely texture to write on. So I'll just go like that. There you go. Again, it doesn't matter if my corners are coming up because I'm settling. So I'm just going to give myself a straight edge a minute so that I can square all this off. So this dyed paper is food colouring dye mixed with a little bit of tea. And it makes this really nice sort of dusty pink colour. Almost like avocado dyed paper, but we don't eat avocados here in this house. None of my children like them, so. And I don't like them, and my husband don't like them. I like many healthy things, but avocados are not one. There we go. That's lovely. That's another one to be stitched around. So on this one I'm going to completely collage because I've only got small bits of paper left. There we go, just dumping the papers on, any old how. So if you get any lifty bits, you can fix that later. I'm just going to put some on the edges here. This will need it. There we go. And there too. There we go. There we are. Belly band, we'll leave that to be sewn. My tag. What should I pop on the back of this one? What do we have here? That would be nice. White paper. Yeah, I think I will use this one. So this one we use a wet white glue, because both of these are very thick card, so there's not going to be any wrinkling. But it also means I haven't got to sew this one because I keep pulling the sewing machine out. Although I might still sew it, we'll see. We'll see what I'm in the mood for when I get over to the sewing machine. Chances are I am not going to be in the mood to do anything once I've finished sewing these bits. I hate sewing. I love the look of sewing. Don't enjoy the act of sewing. I'm afraid I'm going to have to use some kitchen roll. I'm sorry about that. I keep forgetting to get out the baby wipes and dry. I have used quite a lot of glue here, but I want to make sure the edges are down. I don't want them peeling up on me. So yeah, what I'll do with this is I'll punch a hole and put a brad in. It's my favourite way of doing my tags. It's not my only way though, but it's one of my favourites. And then I'll pop some ribbon through that, and this will be a nice large tag. And if you're wondering, oh, keep coming off camera, I'm sorry. If you're wondering, my scissors are blunt. They're so blunt. Oh, I just can't be bothered to sharpen them. I should really get on with sharpening and cleaning them all up and sorting out all my art tools. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue just underneath here. Just so that doesn't keep coming up. Oh, I think that looks lovely. Wondering if I should pop a bit of plain paper on there. Oh, I don't have any wide enough on me at the moment. Maybe later. So let's pop that one aside. What have we got left? We have another little pocket. We don't have to back those, so that one will be left. And we have one last journaling card with the little deer. These deer came from a magazine, Tattered Lace I believe it was, and it came with a little die as well. So you could cut out the deer. So sweet. They're really cute. I need some plain paper for this. Let's see what other scraps do I have. This one. So I hook my scraps like this on little bulldog clips, so that I don't build them up too much, because otherwise I'll end up with so many scraps it'll be shocking. I might have to cut it down just a little bit, but I think that's fine. So again, I'm going to use a wet white glue. And that's just because they're two thick pieces. So, you know, the bit stick's not going to hold it on at all, and it saves me having to do more at the sewing machine. Ooh, it's moving, don't move. This is a quick grab tacky glue. It's this one here. I got it down today to show you. So it's high tack, fast tack glue, so it dries faster than normal tacky glue. I just picked that up because that was what my craft store near me had in at the time, and I needed some more white glue, so I just picked that one up. But any tacky glue is fine, and tacky glue is just a bit stronger than PVA. It has some acetone glue in it. Yeah, I'm going to trim this down just a little bit more. Oh, didn't want to cut through there. And then when it's dry, I will round the corners. If you round the corners while it's wet, all it tends to do is tear. So I'll round the corners again once it's dry. And so that's it. Let's show you what we've made out of 2 collage boards. So what people call them is collage master boards. But, you know, I just call it using up my blooming scraps that I have far too many of. But I know we're all there. Anyone that does paper craft is there with me with all these scraps. And unlike other people, we'll hold on to things like this, where we'll say, oh, but I could use that for something. I don't know what yet, but maybe one day. And we just hold on to these silly little bits and pieces. And I know I do. And I try to get through them and use them, but chances are I won't. So we've made this one with the lovely back there. Obviously I will go and stitch these, but you'll probably see these through my flip throughs anyway when I've finished the journals, which I'm hoping to do very soon. And we've got this belly band. I love this belly band, it's so cute. It's going to go lovely with something like this. Just popped through it, page. And we have this, which is upside down. There we go. And this one with the cute little girl and the ladies. Bit of splash of red there. And we have another belly band, so again, that'll look lovely with something like this going through it. And then we have this journal card too. So we've made absolutely loads today. Been very productive. But it has been lovely and relaxing. So I hope you've enjoyed today again. I hope you're enjoying this little series that I'm doing. Please let me know in the comments down below whether you like it. Hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more of my channel, please subscribe. But you know, I'm not monetized or anything. But if you do like and comment, it does help the algorithm sort of send this out to more people to find it. But really, I'm not in this for the money and things like that or the fame. I'm just in this just to enjoy myself really. And yeah, you know, my journals sit there. If they sell, they sell, and if they don't, they don't. That's absolutely fine. I will have a couple of videos coming up soon. One of them is going to be showing you my vintage papers that I sell, because I don't have very many pictures on Etsy of them because each pack is different. So I thought I'd show you one of the packs so you can see roughly what you get inside, in case, you know, you don't go out looking for your own books and things, because you don't want a million books in your house, which I have. It's a nightmare. These papers are quite handy because then you'll have papers for ephemera, but you don't have to, you know, go out and source the books yourself. So I will be showing that, and I also have 2 journals on the way. One is another vintage one, and another one is a Christmas one, my first Christmas one going into my shop. I am a bit late getting them into my shop, but if they don't sell this year, I can put them up again next year. It will be fine. So yeah, look out for those, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. Bye.